What role did the designer circle play in the alleged crimes? The prosecution says Diddy ran a criminal enterprise with his employees and close associates, accusing them of helping him carry out things like sex trafficking and covering up his actions. They pointed to evidence like text message, hotel records, and even testimony from people who worked for him. But how much did his inner circle really know? Were they just following orders, or were they actively involved in planning and hiding these alleged crime? This question matters because it could show how deep this supposed enterprise went and how else might be responsible. Can the prosecution prove Diddy used force or coercion in the alleged sex trafficking? The trial hinged in serious charges like sex trafficking, and the prosecution has shown videos and witnesses stories, including from Diddy's ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura, to argue he forced women into sexual acts. But Diddy's defense says these were consensual relationships, not crimes. So, how strong is the evidence that Diddy used threats or violence to control people? This question is huge because the difference between constant and coercion could decide whether Diddy faced life in person or walks free. Why did some accusers wait years to come forward? Some of the women testifying, like one called Mia, settled with Diddy's years ago and didn't expect to testify. Others, like Casey, filed lawsuits long after the alleged incidents. Why did it take so long for these accusations to surface? Were they scared of Diddy's power and influence, or is this the defense right when they suggest some of these claims might be about money? This question digs into the challenges of coming forward against someone powerful and what that means for the case. How will the jury separate Diddy's lifestyle from criminal behavior? Diddy's defense says he is a swinger who lived a wild lifestyle, but that doesn't make him a criminal. The prosecution, though, calls his actions, like the freak-offs described in court, a pattern of abuse and crime. So, how will the jury decide what's just a controversial lifestyle choice versus illegal activity? This question is tricky because it's about drawing a line between personal freedom and breaking the law, especially when the evidence includes things like hundreds of bottles of baby oil and explicit videos. What impact will this trial have on Diddy's legacy and the music industry? Diddy's been a music mogul for over 30 years, shaping hip-hop and culture, but with these allegations and the trial's media storm, how will this affect his reputation? And what about the bigger picture? Will this case push the music industry to confront issues like power and abuse? This question matters because it's not just about Diddy, it's about how fame, money, and influence might protect people from accountability. Let me know in the comments which question you find the most interesting, or what other questions you have about this case.